Good morning everyone, and what a good morning it is today. But anyway, welcome inside my friend's brand new GT2 RS with the Weissach package in what I think is the perfect spec gold satin wheels. I'm not exactly sure what the name of the color is, but it's like a light gold. They're the magnesium wheels, super light, super expensive. Apart from them, everything's in black. He's also put the back windows and side windows a bit darker. He's also had the parts around the exhaust sprayed black as well, because originally they come in a kind of light plastic color. He's put them in black as well, which is perfect. You've got carbon everywhere. The contrast between the black and the carbon, of course, is always a win. And on the steering wheel as well, carbon everywhere. Small red stripe at the top. We've got the harnesses with the yellow touches to match the huge carbon brakes. I'm taking this now up the Grimsel Pass with you all to get my first impression of a GT2 RS on a mountain pass. But luckily I've got some amazing friends and amazing subscribers to my channel that give me cars like this to go and film for weekends. Let's start up the 700 horsepower rocket. I love it when you push the exhaust button, it just literally goes from quite quiet to boom. I've not stopped smiling the whole time I've been driving it. It's a car that I'm going to really struggle to put into words. This really is just such an emotional thing. I mean, I could go on about how fast it is and how it puts the power down like nothing I've ever felt, but I think most of us know that by now. It really, really is a big bag of emotion, and so it should be for more or less around 500,000 Swiss francs. It has such a big price tag, this car, but until you've driven it, then you really start to understand why it costs so much. There's plenty of supercars that I've driven around the 200,000-300,000 mark, and you're like, you know, you feel like it's a bit expensive, it's a bit much. But even though Porsche whacked such a big price tag on this, you're like, yeah, that seems about right. It's that impressive. There's just so much to this car, so many details, and the way it feels is quite frankly like nothing else. I guess the only things I could compare this to are things that I haven't driven, like the Porsche 918, the LaFerrari, the Bugatti Chiron. I mean, this is where it sits as far as I'm concerned. And again, the cornering, just after I drove the newest GT3 RS last month. You think it can't get any better, and it does, again. And I'm pretty sure that when you're watching this on camera, the sheer speed and power doesn't actually come across on camera. It's just one of those cars you have to drive. Everyone should really, really find a way, or be able to drive one of these once. Out the corner. Say there will be obviously comments about it, that maybe 700 horsepower is a bit much for Switzerland, which is probably true, but the fun part is playing around with the acceleration up to the speed limit, in and out of the corners. because without a doubt I'm a naturally aspirated fan, and I don't know quite how Porsche made this sound so good for a turbocharged engine. You have the Turbo S performance with the GT looks and handling. It's quite literally a recipe made in heaven. Oh, look at this road. Oh, what a dream. This is really a dreamy morning. It's kind of like a DTM sound. Such a low down, mean, angry noise. And here comes the first caravan of the day. Overtaking is definitely never a problem in this car. As I've learned from when I did the drag race with the Aventador S against this, power is all good, but unless you can put it down on the floor, it's kind of not worth much. And to be honest, this is quite frankly witchcraft. It really, really is. How this puts the power down, like the way it does, I don't know. I've seen it drag race cars with more power, and it just destroys them because it can just put all the power down so efficiently, and that's part of what makes it so quick. Not just the 700 horsepower, but everything working together perfectly creates this masterpiece. So while I'm stuck in a little bit of traffic, let's talk about the interior, because it is that all-round package, this high-performance car, but so comfortable. I would daily drive one of these, no joke. I'm not just being like stupid, but I really would. Oh, quick overtake. I really would totally daily drive one of these. It's so comfortable as well. Even these crazy carbon bucket seats. They even have seat heating. I think they're the first full-on bucket seats that I've ever seen with seat heating, so you really do have quite some comfort in here as well. These brakes, holy moly, these brakes are I'm gonna say it again, the best I've ever experienced, but they really, really are. Just stopped to take some pictures for the gram. Possibly some of the nicest pictures that I've taken, where this car is just so crazy photogenic. This really is heaven. This moment right now, driving this car on this road, or any cool twisty road, I mean, I'm literally living the dream. And what I thought I would do now is, basically I'm now at the other side of the Grimsel Pass, and because I don't get cars like this too often, it's not every day you're in a GT2 RS on an amazing road, I'm going to do 2 more passes. I'm going to do a 3-pass day today. So once you cross over the Grimsel Pass, I'm now at the bottom. Basically you go up the opposite side and it leads directly up onto the Furka Pass, and from the Furka Pass you can then go into Andermatt and over the Oberau Pass. Yeah, let's do it. Go. And now start of the Furka Pass going up. So cool. Big bump. This does have a lift system, by the way. Super good lift system. Very quick. Oh yes. Look at this. Not going to touch the brake. Oh, okay. A little bit of sliding then. This road, this car, and off it is very sadly now coming to the end of today's video and my drive for today. And what a day it's been. So I drove up over the Grimsel Pass, then followed it over the Furka Pass. I was then planning to go to Andermatt, and then from Andermatt I can head over the Oberalp Pass. However, when I got to Andermatt, there was a huge festival in the village, super hectic, so I decided to leave it. But I hope you enjoyed today's video of seeing my first proper drive in the GT2 RS on a Swiss mountain pass, which is something I've wanted to do for a long time. Maybe it wasn't the best place to sit. So thank you so much to the owner of this car. If it wasn't for people like that and the people that have been contacting me recently about filming their very special cars, yeah, I wouldn't be able to make these videos that I love doing so much. So if you've enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up because it does really help my channel. But you'll be pleased to hear this is not the final video of this car. Tomorrow, I'm gonna take it to Germany. But for now, I will end today's video with a quick walk around with the car because I didn't do one at the beginning of the video. Bit dusty, but I'm going to take it for a clean right now, ready for tomorrow's filming. For me personally, the best spec'd GT2 RS that I've ever seen, and everything being in black and badass. For me, this is a Batman spec. Apart from the wheels, I know maybe they could be all black, but I love it like that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I shall see you all again very soon with the second video from this. But for me, it is ciao for now.